Right now, two camps are screaming at each other about AI. One says it's all hype, a bubble about to pop. The other says it's coming for your job, your career, all of it. Both, they're wrong. And while they argue, a small group of people is quietly ignoring the entire fight and using AI to do the work of a whole team by themselves, building real software, running real operations, pulling a little further ahead of everyone around them every single month, every single day. I'm going to show you how to become one of them, and you're going to hear it from someone who actually did it, not someone selling you a dream. Because a year ago, I couldn't write a single line of code, not one. So give me 12 minutes, because I think this is the most important shift happening in business right now. And most everyone is walking straight past the part that matters. The whole world is reorganizing itself around AI. You can feel it. The tools, the companies, the jobs, all moving at once. And in the middle of all that motion, there's a position almost nobody is deliberately taking. Not the person who uses AI to write a few emails faster, not the person sitting it out, waiting for it to settle down. I mean the person who puts AI at the center of how they actually operate, who builds it into their own capability until one person can do what used to take a room full of them. I call that person an operator. And operators are about to pull away from everyone else, not by a little, by a lot. And that gap widens every month you wait. Hi, I'm Alex Brockway, and I'm not theorizing here. I'm the case study. I'm a lawyer by training, about the last background you'd expect to be shipping software. A year ago, the idea that I'd be running production code would have been a punchline. Today, I build real software with AI, the kind real companies run their operations on. On this channel, I show you exactly how it's done. I didn't get here because I'm special. I got here because I stopped treating AI like a vending machine you drop a wish into and started treating it like the most powerful tool I'd ever been handed. One that does almost nothing useful until you learn to aim it. I failed constantly. I rebuilt the same software probably 10 times before it held together. And every one of those failures taught me the same lesson from a different angle. It was never the AI that was the problem. It was the conditions I put it in. And I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to go look at the proof. There's a live multi-tenant business operating system called ScaleBoss with real companies running their day-to-day on it right now. Go see it. That is what one person aiming AI can build. And I'm building the next one in public right now on this channel called Revestat. Its first piece, Brand Engine, is the system that produces this brand's content, the scripts, the graphics, the voiceovers. One person aiming AI, producing what used to take a whole team a year and a budget you'd have to beg an investor for. I don't tell you that to impress you. I tell you because it's proof of the one fact I need you to take seriously. The wall came down. The money, the team, the year of one runway that used to stand between you and building something real, that barrier is mostly gone. What's scarce now isn't the ability to build. It's the knowing what to build and being the kind of person who can aim the machine to build it right. Now, I'm going to be straight with you in a way most people selling AI never are. This is not a magic bullet. You do not type a wish and pull out gold. And here's the cleanest way I found to say why. Does the doing. You do the deciding. And a system connects the two. The AI is spookily good at the doing. Writing the code, generating the screens, producing the words. It is genuinely bad at the deciding. What to build, which trade-off matters, which risk is worth taking. What makes the doing and the deciding work together instead of fighting each other is the system you build in the middle of them. Context, rules, documentation, verification, feedback. That system is the whole game. And here's the part nobody says out loud. The fact that it's hard is exactly why it's worth so much. If it were easy, it wouldn't be an edge. Everybody would have already built it. A real operationalized AI system is valuable precisely because building one takes judgment and patience and the willingness to actually look at the work. The people getting extraordinary results didn't find a better prompt. They stopped hunting for the magic button and started doing the actual engineering. So here's the shift I'm asking you to make. Stop asking what AI can do for you and start asking who you become when you put it at the center of how you work. Because the valuable person in this new world is not the person who types the most prompts. It's the person who sits in the middle, who understands the real work, and who can aim the machine to do it. Most people who think in systems don't actually know the work. If you can do both, and you can learn to, you are exactly the person this decade is about to reward. That combination is the scarcest there is right now, and almost nobody is building it on purpose. And the single move that changes everything is this: stop hand making outputs and start building the machine that makes the outputs. Don't write the one report. Build the system that writes that report every week without you in the loop. Don't keep grinding the $10 an hour task. Find the $1,000 decision hiding inside it and put yourself there. You stop being the person making the product and you become the person configuring the factory. That's what it actually means to operationalize something, not use AI sometimes. It means taking a real piece of how you work, pulling it apart and rebuilding it as something that machines run reliably, repeatably while you sleep. And if part of you is thinking the tools change too fast, why learn this now? Hear how backwards that is, because it's the most expensive mistake you will make. Yes, the models keep changing, faster, cheaper, smarter. Half the specific tricks I could teach you today are obsolete in a year. But the skill underneath all of it, taking real work apart, defining what good actually looks like, verifying the output instead of trusting it, feeding what you learn back in, does not expire. It gets more valuable as the models get stronger because a more powerful engine is worth more in the hands of someone who can actually steer it. That's the difference between the skill of the decade and the trick of the month. The foundation you build now is one the people who start 2 years from now never fully catch up to. Get on the train while it's still pulling out of the station. And that excuse you're about to reach for, I had to kill it in myself first. So let me save you the trouble. What stands between you and this is not talent, not a computer science degree, not some prompt wizard gift you were either born with or you weren't. It's willingness. The willingness to do the unglamorous part almost everyone refuses to do. Slow down, look at your real work, and define it clearly enough that it can be handed off. That's the whole barrier. It is not a skills gap. It's a structure gap. And a structure gap is something you can close on purpose, starting today. I'll be blunt about the flip side. If you keep waiting around for the button that does the whole job for you, you'll wait yourself right out of the opportunity. AI does what you tell it to do. The horsepower it brings is almost unfair, but you bring the judgment, the taste, the hard calls only you can make. The machine produces. You decide. Get that trade right, and you become genuinely dangerous in the best possible way. What I'm here to give you is the how, the actual build, start to finish. And here's the part I believe most. There's a fear sitting under all of this, that AI flattens everything, makes it generic, takes the human out of the work. I think the exact opposite is coming. As the world fills up with generated noise, real human judgment and real human connection become the rarest, most valuable currency there is. The point of operationalizing your work isn't to turn yourself into a robot. It's to hand the machine the parts that drain you, so you can buy back your time and your attention for what only a person can do. That's the whole game. AI meets you exactly where you are, and it multiplies what you already bring to the table, but only if you're willing to learn to aim it and to do the real work of building the system that aims it. So here's what to do. Stop waiting for it to settle down. Stop poking at it from the outside, hoping for magic. Step into the middle of it and become the operator. And you don't do it alone. Come do it with us. I run a school community at school.com, and it's where this starts. Nearly 10 hours of free training, including foundations, the free course that takes you from never having written a line of code to actually building real software. A free library of templates and prompts, and a brand new video every single week. All of it free. Everything you need to begin is free. Grab the build kit and the free course at AIcodethatworks.com/start, then come find us. The build kit hands you the foundation, and the free course walks you through the method. And when you're ready to take a real piece of your work and turn it into a system the machine runs for you, that's premium. The inner circle of that same community, where you build it alongside me, step by step, with weekly access to get your own work unstuck. What's free teaches you the pattern. Premium is where we build the machine together, but you start free, and you start today. So stop talking about it. Let's go operationalize it. Head on over there. We want you. Become the operator. No magic button required. And hit subscribe. I put out a new video like this every single week. I'll see you on the next one.